What's going on, y'all? Today we are doing a top 10. We're doing the top 10 power forward list. I didn't want to include some of the guys I'm including on it, but like, I figured like I had to. Also, the power forwards are kind of trash, limited right now. So we're gonna talk about some guys that missed the cut. So we're gonna get 2K26, 2KDB on NBA2k26. Off the rip, criteria. If you haven't seen any of the others, the way I do my criteria, I don't include any hidden gems because they're not really obtainable. And I don't include any pink diamond wild gems. I include diamond and below on wild gems. Besides the lock-ins, I do include the lock-ins because I see the lock-ins. They're pretty common to see. You know, you see people getting them, or having them because they spend money, right? But I don't include pink diamond wild gems. So like Bob McAdoo won't be on this list. Or I guess Paul Millsap's more of a 3, but I know he's another good one. He's not gonna be on this list. But we will see diamond wild gems and below. And yeah, besides that, basically the criteria is not much. I don't do primary positions only, so centers will be at power forward. For example, Joel Embiid is going to be somewhere on this list. He's center slash power forward. Apparently on his card, he's main power forward anyways. But like, I didn't want to put Embiid in the power forward list because I don't really see anybody running him at power forward. But I mean, I guess you could. Like, I guess someone could run another center over Embiid, but like, the only people that are really going to run another center over Embiid, since he is, I'm pretty sure, the best center in this game, is if they have a hidden gem like Wemby or like a hidden gem Yao or something. Most of the time, everyone's best center in the game is Embiid, so I don't think he'll ever be at power forward because people that have Embiid most likely have other guys like Giannis or KG or something to run alongside him, or they have Sigma, who they will run at the 4. But Embiid will be on this list somewhere. Anyways, starting off the list, we do have AC Green. Green's already typed in. I really wanted to put LaFonso Ellis on the list. Guys that I was really close to making the list that didn't. LaFonso Ellis, literally, it's like a toss-up between who's better between him and AC Green. Only reason I put AC Green on the list over him is because AC Green also has every defensive badge, just like LaFonso Ellis, but he has a lot off. And yeah, he doesn't have some shooting badges, but AC Green is the way better, like, faster jump shot. Better dribbling sigs, but you're not going to really dribble at them. But stat-wise, they're very similar. I think AC Green has a little bit of an edge. And another guy that I guess you could put on this list if you would want is Kenyon Martin, but I do not think he's even close to better than AC Green. So AC Green is the number 13th power forward. Really good jump shot, fast, you can no-dip it super quick, safe dunks. Dribbling sticks aren't bad, but you're not going to dribble with them. Normal fade, so he can only fade right. But stats, I mean, really just for his defense. He is a little kind of short for the power forward at 6'9", which is fine right now. I mean, on my actual team, I run Nasri as my backup center, and he is 6'9". And my backup power forward is Obi Toppin, who you could argue, I guess, maybe could... I mean, you can't argue he's on this list because AC Greens clears him, and he's number 13. But Obi Toppin isn't bad. Also, Boogie could be classified for this list, but... 7, I can't run a 7. Boogie's good, but I don't think he's a good power forward. He's too slow to run power forward, I feel. He's 70 speed. He's a center, not a power forward. Tom Gugliotta, I got at our power forward. Number 12. I did have him on the small forward list as well. I think around number like 8 through 12. The card's just really good. I mean, he's missing some badges, which a lot of the cards y'all are about to see from like spots like 7 through 13 are missing a lot of these main 4 badges. So honestly, automatically, AC Green's higher. Never mind. But Gugliotta's number 13 then. Jump shot, not actually bad in this game this year. Basic fade, so he can fade both sides. Can't dribble. Dunking's crazy. Stats are all good around everywhere. You do got to add some badges, so I probably would add Deadeye, and then I just would add these defensive badges to him, and then he's good. You don't need to add glove in this game, so you could take glove out and put, like, any of these dribbling badges you'd want, or just unpluckable, or, like, bailout, or break start, or whatever you feel. He can run the 4 or the 3. I think he's a better small forward than he is power forward, but he is 6'10", so he can run the power forward for you if you need be. Number 11, I am actually shocked that this card is not top 10. I had this card being top 7. Like, I guessed he would be around here. Then I looked at the card stats. He's not worth completing the West for, y'all. I think that's like at least 500 KMT to complete the West. You're spending 500 KMT on 79 speed, missing 5 key defensive badges. Also, it won't be able to have slippery off ball or shifty or any of these passing badges if you want them. Now, he does have an 84 3-ball, does have good stats pretty much everywhere else besides the speed being a little bit slow. Good jump shot, can only fade right, can't dribble. You're basically paying 500K for somebody that honestly, I want to say he's number 12. AC Green's better than him too. I was sleeping on AC Green. The more I look at AC Green, the more I like him, bro. Like, Surge is not worth it. And honestly, this next guy, I might move AC Green over him too. I think I'm moving AC Green up so many spots because I didn't realize he had every defensive badge. Now we're going to Terry Cummings. 6'9", but his player model is actually really good in game. He looks like he's like 7 foot. Defense. Y'all know what I'm about to do, right? Boom. Defense, though, solid. Missing badges just like Surge. 84 3-ball, though, just like Surge. Way faster than Surge. The reason he's better than Surge, faster. Jump shot, very solid. Normal fade can only fade right. His dribbling sigs are actually really solid for a center or a power forward. Dunking sigs are fine. He's solid. I've played against him a couple of times. He's very solid. Definitely, I thought about buying him for my backup power forward. Not a bad buy. Normally he goes for around like 60 to 80K. Definitely not a bad buy. I don't ever see Ace Green in the auction house, but if you see him, honestly go for him because I'm moving him up every time. I don't think I'm moving him over Pascal. I don't think so because I think Pascal also has every defensive badge. I gotta see. Huh. Not gonna lie, AC Green might move up. Better jump shot than Pascal. I don't know Pascal's fade. Dribbling the ball, he can kind of dribble, but AC Green also can kind of dribble. Yeah, he's moving up again. I can't. I can't. I literally was sleeping on AC Green. How did I have him at the number 13 spot? He's up to number 9? Bro, I was sleeping on this card, bro. Way better jump shot. Now, I don't think this is where he's done, though. I know he's done moving up now. Because PJ Brown is our number, what? Is this 8? Let me see. Yeah, number 8 spot. Defense, very good. Now, he is missing some badges, but he's 7 foot, I think. 6'11". Only a 73 3-ball, but again, defense is very good. Speed's a little bit low, but he's really tall, so it makes up for it. Rebounding's crazy. Everything's crazy. Jump shot's super, super nice. Can't dribble, but he's very good. One guy I did think about putting on here, but I don't think he even is a power forward. If anyone runs him at power forward, I don't classify him as power forward. I don't care if he has power forward eligibility. I am not putting him at power forward. It's Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler is basically just a way better version of PJ Brown with a lower 3-ball, but you should be able to shoot with that. I am not putting Tyson Chandler on the power forward list. I do not care. He's not going on my power forward list. I don't care if he has the eligibility. You should never run him at power forward. Not that he can't do it, but he's just a center. He's more of a center. He's better at center. He's more of a center. I'm not putting Tyson Chandler at power forward. Obviously, if he was, he probably would be up here. But I'm not putting him on this list. He will be on the center list. He'll probably be top 5 on the center list. He goes for over 300K for a reason. I'm not putting him here, but he could be here. And I do want y'all to tell me at the end of this video, or whenever you see cards that either I'm sleeping on or don't put on this list, let me know if I missed out on some cards, because I probably did. Again, I'm not including Pink Diamond Wild Gems, and I'm not including Hidden Gems, but there's definitely probably some cards I missed out on. PJ Brown, definitely our number, 8 guy. Al Harrington, next. I almost went on this list and forgot to put this guy on the list. And then I re-looked, took a re-peek. Without a doubt. Basically, AC Green, what I love about AC Green, why he's so high, he gives defense. Now, again, we're going to talk about Al Harrington, because honestly, I might move Al Harrington down, but we're going to talk about him, okay? Defensively, AC Green's better, but we're going to talk about it. AC Green gives a really good, easy jump shot that's quick with defense. And he's a little undersized. Al Harrington gives a really good jump shot, less defense, but still defense, with one of the fastest jump shots you can get for a power forward right now. Yes, he can't really dribble. He can only fade right, just like AC Green. But the Hoff, Deadeye, Shifty, Set Shot, and Limmy, these 4 Hoff sets, I think he sets himself aside from AC Green, and that is why. Because you can add these 5 badges, or these, honestly, these 3 4, and then if you want to, 5, or 5, or 5, or 5. AC Green, looking at this card, better defense, every defensive badge. And I guess if you wanted to, you could add Hoff, Deadeye, Hoff, Limmy, Hoff, Setshot, Hoff, Shifty to him. Yes, he would be better than Al Harrington at that point. So I guess they gotta be next to each other. But that's my issue. Is I don't want him. I think I value PJ Brown more as a center though. I think I'm doing this. Because these guys got to be next to each other. They're basically the same cards. Basically. Al Harrington does have the hot zones. A little bit more badges. Better jump shot. What does AC Green's tendencies look like? Not great. I think I'm taking the edge of Al Harrington. Because I think base value, though, the amount of scoring you can do with Al Harrington is crazy. I think I got to put Al Harrington ahead of him. I do think PJ Brown is better just because of the height and the defense is really good, but I can't have these guys not next to each other because they're that close to each other that I think I got to do that. But at our next spot, I'm going Thurl Bailey, bro. I'll admit I forgot him on the small forward list. I didn't even know this card existed. I didn't know he had it. I thought it was a hidden gem. Like Jonathan Isaac, I know it's a hidden gem. I also thought this card was a hidden gem. Then I saw it said wild gem, and I messed up. I'll admit I messed up. He should definitely be on the small forward list. 83 ball. Now, the reason I didn't put Joe Smith, I didn't miss out on him. I didn't put him for a reason. His jump shot. This Al Horford base. I haven't seen what it looks like in this, or upper in this game. I don't know. I haven't seen what it looks like in this game, but if it's easy to contest, I'm putting Thurl down, like here, right behind AC and Al. But I don't think it's that bad. Defensively, God. Physicals, I mean, he's perfect. Just add some badges to him. But 6'11", hot zone, 7-foot wingspan, good base. I just need to see what the upper looks like. Normal fade, can't dribble amazing, but not great at all actually. But step back's all right. Hezzy's pretty decent. Escape's very good. Dunking's good. I'm leaving him at 6. But I can understand if y'all want to do this. But I'm doing this. Willis Reed, though. Always one of my favorite guys in 2K. I just lowered my chair. Let me higher that up. I didn't think, I could have picked up this card multiple times, probably for around 200K. But I didn't know that he had an 83 3 ball. So I didn't look at the card, but I figured the card only had like a 63 ball. And I know he's missing at least 3 badges that matter, right? And I guess you could then include Limmy or Shifty or some of these passing badges like Break Starter, but not really super important. These 3 are, right? Glove isn't really important. These 3 are. So you got to add those to them. The rest you can just mess around with. But only an 84 speed at 6'10", which is around the same speed that Al Harrington and AC Green have, and they're 6'8", 6'9". He is 6'10". He looks taller in game. Defense is very good. Dunking, everything's really good. Rebounding, he gets really good rebounding animations. Jump shot, super nice, super quick. If y'all don't know what it is Lou Hudson's jump shot. It's the jump shot Willis Reed always has. Super nice, super easy. Basic fade, so he can fade both sides. He cannot dribble, but he can fade both sides. Honestly, Willis Reed to AC Green, these 4 guys are all pretty close to each other. It's just preference. I think this is just what I prefer from who I'm choosing between these. Honestly, PJ Brown you could throw in there. These 5 are all pretty close to each other, and it's all between preference between these 5. Now, the next 4, there is no arguing that these 4 are the top 4 guys because they are very, very, very far from the rest of the competition. Jack Sikma, the mode completion, is number 4. I really like Jack Sikma. I have him. I really like him. He was the first mode completion I picked, first pink diamond I've had all year. Very good card. I mean, defense, you definitely need to add on-ball, pick, dodger, challenger, right? Then, probably, he can actually dribble, so you might want to add some dribbling badges to him. Driving to the rim, he's good, but you might want to add layup to him in physical. Or you like to fade a lot with him, you might want to add shifty shooter to him. And I think almost every center should have slippery off-ball because picking and popping, picking and rolling, slippery off-ball makes their rollouts faster. But Stats, amazing. Only 80 speed, so I prefer him kind of at the 5. But he actually runs the 4 really nice, and his speed doesn't feel that slow. Does he have a really good motion style? Base. He doesn't feel as slow as you would think. Jump shot, though, best jump shot on this list that we've seen so far. Best one. Normal fade can only fade right. Dribbling, though, straight up justice behind the back is so cheesy. And his escape, them together, pretty solid. But the behind the back, just like running down the court with him and just throwing that sky behind the back, basically shifts you to the paint almost every time, at least if you do it at least once. The first time you do it every game, I bet you will work. Maybe your opponent will adjust and it won't work every time after that, but it almost works every first time because people don't expect it right away. Jackson was definitely number 4. And I kind of was surprised he went down, but not really. My next guy is Giannis, and I don't know if Giannis is. I don't know if he's 3 or 2, because it's Giannis and KG next, right? And then Embiid. You know, I'm just gonna talk about everyone now. Embiid, I think, is the best card on this list, but Giannis, what he gives you, probably the best defense, maybe besides KG. No, KG's definitely ahead of Giannis, because I'll talk about why. Best defense on this list is gonna be KG. We're gonna take all these guys out. We're gonna talk about them. Compare who's the best at what. When it comes to physicals, the 94 speed on KG sets him aside of Giannis. The badges, he has all the badges. Giannis has all the badges. KG has more Hoff. A lot more Hoff. 89 3 ball versus a 65. Jump shots, though, kind of slow, but not hard to green. Kind of slow, but not hard to green. Dribbling, Giannis is the better dribbler. Going to fades. Giannis fade, I'm pretty sure, as long as it's the same as last year, basically is basic fade. Like, they're almost exactly the same. But all 3 of these guys basically have the same fade. They all can fade both sides. Giannis is he 6'11"? 6'11". KG, 6'11". Embiid, 7 foot. Embiid has the best player model out of all these guys. Best jump shot out of all these guys. Best badges, like, out of all these guys. Going to animations, can't dribble really either. He can do step back jumpers, though. I don't think these guys. I mean, obviously you can do a step back and shoot probably with KG as well, but it's probably pretty slow. I know his left fade's really good. You go to tendencies, though, they're all pretty good at one thing and then kind of meh at the rest. But I would say probably Embiid has the best tendencies. But, like, obviously playing this game at the power forward position, I'm running KG and Giannis. If I have all 3 of these cards, this guy obviously is going to play center. Then this guy will play my power forward. Then this guy will be my next guy to choose. But I just think this is what it is. This KG, all these wild gem exchanges, they're not paced for right now. They're out right now, but they have the stats of cards that are probably coming out in like 2 months. The badges of cards that are probably coming out in 2 months. Like, even the best of the best, Giannis, one of the best in my team every year. His first card that came out now, he has some lacking. He can't shoot as well, right? KG, normally someone that can't shoot as well, has a 93 ball. So these cards just, they're too good not to be literally always the top spots. Again, I didn't want to even put Embiid on this list, but apparently since it says power forward main there, and I might as well put him there because like somebody might run him. Again, he's not going to be number 1 on the center list, but I put him on this list. You could, if you really wanted to, you could just scoot everyone up a spot and then just throw like Obi Toppin at the 13th spot on this list, or throw Kenyon Martin, or throw LaFonso Ellis at the 13th spot, or someone else. I do really like Naz Reid, who's someone I have. I think I'm taking him maybe over Gugliotta. That's how high I am on Naz Reid, but he's a hidden gem, so I can't put him on this list. But this is my top 10, but top 13 power forward list in the game. Again, y'all let me know who I missed out on, though, because I probably did miss out on some people. I'm just bound to miss out on some people. I did on every list. And then when I make the next list, I remember some guys. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to put him on this list. Like Thurl Bailey, like Richie Gearin on the point guard list. The shooting guard list, I think I missed out on, I can't even remember who, but I know I missed out on, I think, 2 guys on that list. So there are definitely cards that I miss out. But if y'all enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing. Again, this is the final look. If you want to get a screenshot, if y'all want to try to pick up whoever's the most pick-up-able or obtainable for you, the closest on this list. you might want to pick him up. I think probably the most worth buy out of everybody on this list probably is AC Green, because I feel like you could probably get him for kind of cheap. And then grind out a mode completion for Sigma. And then if you have money and you want to spend money at the game, then yeah, sure, you'll probably get these guys. If you somehow get him for free and get lucky, sure, you know. You might be able to get Will Smith for cheap too. Some people probably don't know his game and probably put him up for a buyout. Maybe you could get lucky. Same thing with PJ Brown, but probably not. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all next one. Deuces.